This is But Don't Quote Me, a podcast about life, love, the culture, but just do not quote us.
Hello.
Hey
What's happening? What's happening? What's up?
It's But Don't Quote Me.
Martin. Okay. Still on that flow crazy. My bad, brother.
Okay. Welcome everybody to this lovely show. It's But Don't Quote Me.
But
Okay?
don't quote me.
A podcast about life, love, the culture, but do not quote us.
Period.
Because we don't need them legality issues, okay?
Okay. No episode can be quoted.
Right.
Because it's all alleged, bitch.
Exactly. That's written down. That's stamped.
It's all alleged.
I am Lindy.
I'm Madison.
And we're your co-hostess with the mostest. Bring you all everything, all the stuff, whatever we want to talk about, because that's what really this podcast is about. What we want to talk about. Amen.
Us.
So today we're gonna roll into the, you didn't hear this from me, you know, the tea that hit the streets that you didn't hear from me. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
So
Amen.
today there's a couple things going on, not too much. I feel like it's been a lot of like baby mother, baby father drama,
Literally.
and Trump, and what else is going on? I don't know. We'll start with the Trump drama and we'll get into everybody else's stuff. So really today, or maybe it was yesterday, Trump put on basically a car show on the front lawns of the freaking White House.
Okay.
Trying to get people to buy Teslas because of obviously all the stuff that Elon is doing, laying people off in people's business, literally. His stock is going down. It's so crazy because I just sold my Tesla stock, but his stock is going down.
Fuck that nigga. That's
literally.
funny.
But I wasn't even thinking about it in the case of like Elon's a bad person. I was like, I want that money right now.
Yeah.
I saw it and I said, oh shit, I didn't know I was really upping it over here on Robinhood.
Oh, and
Give me
now's
that
the
money
time
right now.
then.
Literally.
You got that
true, because
Tesla
I literally dropped it right, or sold it like a week or two ago, like before it started dropping. So I guess I was
ahead of the curve.
Come on,
Come on now, brother. Come on now.
Okay. I up my share amount. But
Period.
yeah. So his stock's been dropping. People have not been buying Teslas. People been selling their Tesla. They're not messing with his personal brand. And also SpaceX just had the explosion in the air. Like, it's just not fucking with what he got going on over
good
there.
for that man.
So I guess honestly, I think Elon got something on that man Trump. Because to get that man on the White House lawn with a piece of paper that says Tesla's going for $330K, 40,000, you can get this model, to get him really give his van a
You
White
get a
House,
car. You get a car on a
It's
White House lawn.
crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah.
He got something on that man for shit show.
And you know what? That's his problem. But don't make it our problem. You feel me? Like,
Because we got bigger problems.
Okay, he's creating the bigger problems for us. I don't like that.
It's really sick. I've been seeing the clips because honestly I don't indulge in news on my TV because I don't care to, but I obviously catch the clips. That one white man that always be like, breaking news, he'd be up and let me know what happened. Also when I'm at the gym,
That feel like a lot of work.
True, but I only seen the one, but I do know that there's other white people that do like the news thing on
I'm like, damn,
TikTok.
we go to a white man and we doing breaking news.
No, there's one that pops up on my TikTok all the time. He's always like, breaking news, and it's always like something, and I'd be like, okay.
It's always some news breaking. God damn.
Literally.
Let's relax.
Exactly.
Chill, guys, chill.
It's so sick. But yeah, he got that man on the White House lawn talking about, try this one out, this new model, da 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 da. And I think as a collective, we've got to fight back. Every time I see the video against his foolishness, because every time I see another foolishness, I go in the comments and I always see a comment that's like, remember when Obama wore a tan suit? Exactly. Because when Obama wore that tan suit, the world exploded.
That suit was fly.
Exactly.
All I remember I don't think, what year was that? Because I'm like, I remember thinking, damn, that's too
know.
hard. But I don't remember niggas being like, what kind of president do that?
No, I do, because my parents.
I don't.
My parents always had that CNN on blast. So
see,
I definitely remember.
My parents be watching it, but like at a lower level, so I don't have to indulge. I could just walk away. Cause seeing my dad really was watching that all day. Oh, like high school? Yeah, I didn't give a fuck.
2014, the man wore a tan suit, and they were like, "This is." They literally were just made it seem like that was just like so crazy for president. A president's supposed to have all this stature, and they're supposed to be so important. And you're in a tan suit, and it's not black or dark. No, they're just trying to find shit. No one he was putting that shit on in his tan suit.
If Trump put on a good suit ever, they gonna gas it. So it's like, it always has to be because he's black. Because they just be going in on niggas about a suit. We have real problems.
Literally, that man, and I saw another TikTok, and the man was like, imagine if Obama had an African friend who was involving themselves in presidential business and getting a hold of Americans' information. Literally, they would have shot that man. They would have found a way to execute that president.
The government would have took him out personally.
The FBI personally.
CIA
not even a regular person.
Ooh.
They would have found a way to evacuate that premises.
I forgot the name. I literally was just looking at a podcast, and they were talking about files about the CIA, and like how they, I guess, conspiracy about how they killed JFK. And
I love a good conspiracy,
bro. I like a government conspiracy, and like alien.
Okay,
that's what I dabble in, government and alien.
They paid to get that man Malcolm X shot up in that place.
Yeah, I think there's just no limit to.
Actually, I think that was FBI, but in tandem.
Who they're getting shot up? Malcolm, JFK,
Martin. Okay, they're sick, but for some reason,
if we're paying
now,
terrorist groups,
they don't know how to do that.
If we're working with terrorist groups, I'm sure we're killing our own people.
Absolutely. Sure. The minute they feel like somebody has too much power, somebody external from the government has too much power.
It's like when you got too much reach, when you really can influence people to do stuff that they don't like. Yeah, watch out for your life. Really, they're gonna get you.
They're definitely gonna get you. But yeah, it's just like the amount of foolishness that happens daily is very, very irritating, because they did not vote Hillary. Well, obviously they didn't vote Hillary because she was a woman, but they made it seem like they didn't vote Hillary because she had sketchy emails. Obama, they swore he wasn't born in America, and in a tan suit and black wife who never smiles, and all these issues. And now we have Trump doing quite literally. The man is never at the White House. Do you know how much taxpayer dollars? Okay, period. That's another thing. But do you know how many taxpayer dollars are spent just because that man is constantly going to, what is it, Mar-a-Lago or wherever the hell he's going instead of staying in the damn house he's supposed to be in?
I'm running that card up.
Oh my God.
He said, run it.
This is so irritating. And everybody keeps talking about this, what is it called? Recession that we're supposed to be on the horizon of. I literally saw this one. I knew it was something going on. Well, obviously I knew it was something going on, but I really knew it was something going on when I saw this one lady who literally built her whole business on like paying off credit. How credit's so important, blah, blah, blah. She made a video talking about, all right, y'all, I know you're trying to pay that credit down, but start paying that minimum balance. Start paying that minimum balance and start saving money, because we're getting into a recession. I said, oh Lord. Oh Lord.
That's what I'll be doing.
I know it's getting serious.
That credit card not seeing me today. Not today. Not today. I really be trying to pay it down, but I cannot.
No, I cannot. I mean, I would pay it down
I
because
be trying
you're in a
to
good
do both.
situation to pay it down.
I'm doing both. Like, I'm doing all I can do. I'm trying to do both. And, you know, both of them, we're going to reach both of our goals.
And.
Okay. I'm going to get both done, but it's just hard. Like, goddamn. I need that money to be saved, spent, splurged. So,
okay, I'm about to go buy some stuff. Probably after we get off this call. Because I just feel like I ain't bought no stuff in a minute. Not no stuff that isn't like food and the regular products that I use every day.
Shit, I'm about to go eat after this. I might order something now. Let's get to it.
Oh, bro.
But yeah, I'm hungry, bro. But that's facts, bro. Treat yourself. Treat yourself.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about that. But anyways, moving on from Trump because that's foolishness. Some more foolishness for some tea that hit the streets. Our good sister AD is engaged to Ollie.
Miracles happen once in a while.
Because she was just on the internet, not on the internet, but on the show talking about, why does nobody ever choose me? I'm never chosen. And now somebody chose her. Yeah, that's
sad. I did not see that video. Thank the Lord I didn't. I hate to see the girls down.
That's what she was crying about on the show. Like right after the man said no to her. And she was back in the dressing room.
You know what? I did see that. Blocked it out of my memory because I hate to see the girls down. Like literally. Close my eyes. I hate to see the girls down, especially the girls that we could support. Because sometimes when the girls we can't support down, it's like
I'm gonna kick you, but I'ma watch.
I just like, well, yeah. But yeah, that was sad, bro. Because he was a hot ass mess. You know?
Yes, but now she's engaged to Ollie, which was a guy from Love is Blind UK.
Period.
He had controversy around him, but it wasn't nothing crazy. Like,
what was wrong with him?
It was like people just assumed that he didn't like his partner. Like every time they did something, they were like, oh no, but I think they really were projecting because she was like a thicker girl. And I think maybe they were like, oh, he's not going to like her when he sees her. Oh, he's pretending to like her. Like, that's a lot of what it was. Like, oh, no. They didn't get married. Yeah, that's what they were saying. They didn't end up getting married because she said no. I don't remember if he said yes, then she said no, or she just said no first. But she said no on some like,
hell no,
we just don't align, and like you're gonna be a good guy to somebody, but not for me. Like we just don't align like the way I wanted to, or you didn't open up enough, or blah blah blah.
I've been seeing some clips like that. I didn't watch this season of Love is Blind. Actually, Love is Blind, but I've been seeing people are like, I said no at the altar because he didn't have no political views or he didn't have no thoughts.
Girl, yes. That man literally had zero, the thought of Black Lives Matter, politics, all this stuff.
And
he said, I
they're
know
like
nothing,
right
I think nothing.
In the area where...
Yeah, they're in Minnesota.
Minnesota? Good, because I was watching Minnesota. I was like...
Yeah, where George Floyd was murdered.
And that's my problem with Target, but we not going to get into that.
Why?
Because that's where their headquarters.
Oh.
That's why... they were going so hard, like, because I felt like they were leading the DEI for like those type of stores like Target, Walmart. Like they were doing it the biggest. And I will say, even though they were gonna technically the pledge that they made to spend all that money was gonna end this year, they should have just shut the fuck up. Literally, they should have just shut the fuck up.
I don't know why anybody announces dumb shit. Because similar... Go ahead.
I was just going to repeat it. Why the fuck would you say that?
Oh.
If it was going to end in 2025. Like, I would have just shut the hell up.
Exactly. But similar to that, that girl that was trying to open her women's only gym, right?
I seen that.
She said she gonna make an announcement. Mind you, backstory is she opening a women's only gym. She's obviously taking donations. So I think somebody asked her on Twitter or something about like if the gym is going to be like trans women acceptable or accepting. And she said, yes, my gym accepts like all women, and if somebody has a problem with it, blah blah blah. Then she's gonna come out I guess now this is years later after the money has collected, talking about, no, actually I consulted with some people and and I'm not gonna accept trans women because in a roundabout way she said she was assaulted by a woman and not by a woman. She said she was assaulted by a man. So I said, so what are you trying to say? And then she said she consulted with other trans women. She consulted with her lawyers and all that kind of stuff. And I said, so you trying to tell me your lawyers told you to get up on this, to pick your phone up and tell us that you told them that they were accepted with enough time to get their money, and then you flip the script? That's what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah.
Because whose lawyer is advising you to talk on shit like this?
Yeah, I feel like lawyers usually tell you just like, shut the hell up. But right. I feel like she's just fucked, because it's like you got on the internet, took everybody money, said yes, and then like she either announce it or wait till it opens, and then somebody's gonna go in, like a trans person is gonna go to the gym and they're gonna decline them, and that's gonna immediately go on TikTok. That's what I would do. I would have told everybody if they did that to me. So at this point, she should have just stuck to her word. But
she could have had plausible deniability if she shut her mouth.
But she
and be
didn't.
Like, no.
Now you gotta stick to what you said, because you already collected all these niggas' money.
Exactly.
It's like, but now nobody's gonna want to go, and they're gonna try to get that money back. How long was this? Can you can you get your money back? How long she been doing this?
No, she been doing this for a minute, and there's been a lot of controversy around it for some other reason, because she had been because she had been collecting the money, and then they saw her spending hella money. So there was like, you collected literally and like buying all this stuff, and so they were like, they were like, oh, so you collected all these people money for a women's only gym, and you're like spending it on yourself. But then she said that she wasn't spending it on herself. She just makes a lot of money doing content creating. It just takes a long time to make a gym. I think she was spending some of that money, but that's besides the point. You know what? Then we get now to she finally has like a brick and mortar, and now she's going through the process of like making it cute and what she's doing. And so now people are talking more about it, and I'm like, what prompted you to say that? I really don't understand what prompted you to tell people that you wanted to be trans women excluded. Like, I'm confused.
I guess because she said it the first time.
So
like she already announced it.
Oh, nah.
Because not like, if you announce that you're going to do something and you want to take it back, like, does it make more sense to announce it before you open a gym, or to let a customer come in and you include them and now it blows up even bigger?
Let me tell you what I would do if I thought like her.
Put in the point that you already told everybody.
Yeah, if I already told everybody they could come, yes. But then I said, you know what? I don't want trans women to be there. I would say nothing. I would let the trans women come, and the people that get denied, and then call, and then get to the TikToks. My first line of defense is, I don't work there day to day. I apologize for my... I'm lying. I'm blaming it on the niggas at the front desk. Are you dumb? I'm blaming it on the niggas at the front desk. I really am. Because perception is reality when it comes to shit like that. Perception is reality. And if I constantly had to say, like, you know what? I just have a transphobic worker and I will fire them.
They're not your ass. That's a bad idea.
No, it's not. Because I never put the bylaws.
I'm thinking you put them in the bylaws.
No, I'm not putting that in the bylaws. It's gonna be like
verbally. We're gonna verbally tell them.
It's gonna be like,
and then you're gonna throw them to the fucking wolves. You're fucking sick.
Just like that. I'm trying to get to it.
Patrick?
No, like Hollister and all of them. What did Patrick do?
Oh, I just feel like that's what Patrick Todd be doing.
Oh, yeah. But no, like Hollister and all that, who quite literally in their fine print was telling people that basically you can't be black or fat if you want to work here / shop here. You feel me? And they lasted a long ass time. So if I can just, make it a little like employee
I'm sorry,
handbook.
that's not funny. I have to see that though.
No,
what the
or
fuck?
like restaurants where they be like, no Jordans, no chains, or just say no black niggas. Just say no black niggas is what you want to say. So that's what if I'm aligning with her thinking, that's what I'm doing.
Bro.
I'm putting it in my maybe like my little employee handbook when people start working here. These are the kind of girls we don't want. Okay, if they just look little muscular, like, and honestly, that's so crazy to have to sit here and analyze a girl to figure out, like, are you a man? Were you a man previously? That's so crazy to ask the front desk check person to do. I don't even know why she.
Now you're putting that person in drama.
That's what I'm saying. They lied.
I would just.
And if I'm her, I'm throwing it on their ass. So I wouldn't even want to work there, because you want me to analyze a person, a woman up and down, and find out what they were born as, and I don't like that.
Yeah, that's too much. I would have never gotten, like, I wouldn't have did that. I would have just made it an all women gym, and like
literally
it becomes problems, then like I feel like you just deal with those individually. Like, I don't know, lock them up in jail, like lock those individuals up in jail. Like, I would have never,
because women can be bad people too, whether they're trans. That's very true. They could be bad people too. So
that's very true. I hate you all.
Anything is possible. Obviously, you're trying to create the most safe space, but to exclude trans women, it's inherently saying that they're unsafe to other women, or like they will hurt you in some way. And I don't know. I don't really understand it. And her comments was crazy, because everybody in the comments like, no girl, if that's what you think, that's fine, you can stand on it. I'm like, damn, y'all.
No, they be in those comments. They be in almost like, if anybody got a problem,
y'all not inclusive,
they be in them
bitch.
comments. Like, motherfucking Target comments crazy. Like, I seen this girl, she do a video like, y'all, the Target comments crazy. Let me show y'all. And she just like screen records and reads them out.
And what is it? Just people being like, oh, I'm still gonna shop here, I don't care about what y'all saying?
No, it literally be like, fuck y'all, I'm not buying that. Like, anytime I see I seen a girl do a Target haul. She's like, oh, the prices are so low, run to Target. You're like, bitch, we not running to Target. Like,
stand on it, okay? And I feel that.
I feel like you should, like, that shit, it just pissed me off so bad, because it's so stupid. And I just don't like fake shit. It's just like, why would you lead in like your area between like all the stores if you were just gonna like make a stupid announcement like that? Like, they were doing the most, literally, which is fantastic, but now it just feels very performative and fake and weird. Like, now
but
it's just like,
felt performative before, but now it just really feels like.
But it's worse because you took it back. Yeah. Because, like, obviously, the companies aren't going to make as much money. Like, it was very corny and weird when it was happening. But I'm like, okay, at least black companies and brown companies, at least everybody's profiting. You know, at least they're getting their products out. And stuff. Yeah, they're getting chances at shit that they probably wouldn't have gotten at that magnitude of, like, Target. And TikTok is there. Bitches was spinning. Consumerism was at all fucking time high, and probably still is. But like, well, actually, I don't know, because I ain't got the numbers, but don't call me. But that shit is just like super weird. Like, taking it back after you perform like that, now it's just like, bitch,
now you seem like a liar. Like, now before, it just felt like you were capitalizing on the fact that this is what people like now. People want to include everybody. Now it feels like you're just a straight up liar, just do anything for clout, because you know the money gonna come with the colors. So now you want the colors involved.
You got Costco and everybody like, oh, like, we're just gonna keep our DEI programs, like, and that just doubled down on it, because it's like you got other stores, even though I guess Costco's like a member as people, so it's like more private and shit, but it's just like you got other stores really just standing on it. And I'm like, did the law even go out yet. Like, I think it was in the talks, and it was like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, whoever is on that team, I know they got fired.
It was like an executive order, I think. It was just like, you know, when he just signed stuff saying stuff, DI is gone, and then they was like,
bro, I thought it was like when he was like, before he even signed the bitch, like when he just said it out loud, like, you know what I'm gonna do?
It could have been that too. It was very early though. It was very. It was
they cost me all that money.
If
I was the target nigga, and they cost me all that money because they put that statement out. I promise you, whoever wrote it, put it together.
That's why they're getting sued.
I would have got that. Oh, they're getting fired. I would have fired the fuck out of that nigga.
They're getting sued.
That would have got fired tonight.
Their shareholders, because they're saying that essentially they were misled with the inclusion of DEI, because they weren't aware that including DEI initiatives and then revoking them as well would have that big of an impact on the company. So they felt like they were misled, because y'all wanted to include them,
I would too.
But y'all ain't telling me that if it was unincluded, it also would attempt to or begin to ruin the company.
And that's why you gotta just shut up.
Your mouth.
It was inspiring.
You could have shut up.
What, I don't even understand what they're trying to do now, but they're trying to do like fake inclusivity for like more, like spread it out more. I don't even know what the fuck that their plan is. I don't really understand it really. Yeah. But they should have just shut their fucking mouth, and that's exactly what Target gets. And that's what the people need, because bitches was spending too fucking much in Target.
Oh,
bitches was going to bitches needed to just sit down.
Going to Target now, you spending hundreds of dollars and you went for 2 things.
You went for one thing, now you got 12, and luckily niggas is putting a stop to that. So save that money, because the recession is on the way.
It's on the way, okay? I need to start saving money more. But that's the end of this good old You Didn't Hear This From Me. The tea that hit the streets, that obviously, like I said, you did not hear from us. And now we're going to move on to our daily shenanigans.
We're here, we're back. And today we are talking about what health trends, health fads that the girls have been getting into on TikTok. The girls are taping their mouth before they go to sleep. They wrapping their face up like motherfucking, I don't even know, mummies. Okay, word. The girls are, you know, the girls, everybody's in the gym getting small, petite. They said big booties out.
Snow bunnies never.
No, I've been seeing the clips of the Drewski show. Side note, and like Dr. Umar went on there. That man is so fucking funny to me. It's like, I know like he's dead ass, but like, how do you come up with shit like that? Like, who? And then go around saying that, and they're like, he's a racist, and it's just like, man, that's funny. But yeah, so we're getting into health trends and just like trends that we've tried, and just kind of what we think about the space, and like how women are basically doing a lot for beauty standards. But yeah, so starting off, like, what is something like crazy or like different that you've done for like dieting, or like to try to like fix skincare, beauty, something?
Well, I think like every time I do like a cleanse, like whether it's a juice cleanse.
Yeah, I've done keto when niggas was eating
keto.
Keto was crazy.
I just thought about it. Keto.
No, really think about it. Keto. You was eating like straight fats.
I even bought
that shit.
Fats and protein. I literally bought those little ketosis pea sticks so I can know if I'm in ketosis or not. Like, it was so serious. And niggas trying to do keto in college. Nigga, I was never in ketosis. I was always eating wrong.
I couldn't even touch ketosis. Bro, what else? I tried the fucking vapor rub one, where you like wrap yourself and put vapor rub.
Oh, okay, okay.
Crazy.
I feel that I still be wearing them little sweatbands though sometimes, if I remember. Because I don't know, I just feel like I'm working. I feel like I'm working better with a sweatband. It
does snatch you up.
And it was a fad, for sure.
It does snatch you up. What else can I think of?
A waist trainer, I have 2 actually.
You be doubling up? I seen bitches do that.
I have before.
Was it like? How was it? How is that?
Well, mine wasn't that bad because the first one is like isn't that hard. Like it's the second one that's the hard one. So I just put the first one on, which kind of smooths you out, and the second one was what like gets you together. Literally.
Yo, I'm trying to think.
What's her? Oh, Hennessy.
Yeah.
Hennessy, put that faja on right now.
Please.
Honestly, I've been thinking about that, like kid wise. I would want that faja to be put on immediately, but at the same time, that shit would hurt so bad. I wouldn't want that faja on immediately, but I would want that. It's like I would need somebody in my life to force me to put that faja on.
Listen, you know, oh my god,
so, yeah. Or wrap my stomach.
That's a lot.
No, oh my
god.
No,
because it's just like I will come if you want me to, but it's also like I can sit outside, but then it's just like yeah, I can help you put the faja on, but like that's a lot. You know, just call me.
I need my stomach to be wrapped immediately after. I need the deflation to happen so I can get back to reality. But at the same time, I also be thinking like, low key, when I start having kids, I might as well get to the end of my kid having right then. Like I might as well start popping them.
I do kind of like that though, but because what is it? I saw a clip and it was like Tiana, G Herbo's baby mama, and she had her babies back to back. And she was like, it was so much easier because you don't really lose that like mother state. Like, and I was thinking like, that sounds right. Because I'm like, you know, whenever people have a kid and then they have to like figure out themselves, like not as a mom, they seem very stressed. And I'm like, okay, let me just take
and then it's restarting that whole process. Once you have another kid, because you sit there, you get your body back together, get your mind back together, no longer pregnancy brain, no longer postpartum, and then you right back in that shit for another year.
This shit sounds crazy.
At least, yeah, no, I would have to just get busy over and over again until I'm done.
But yeah, I think that's all the crazy ones I can think of. Right now we're in like the eye try. Oh, do you know any that you have to
Oh, I had a chemical peel on my face. What? A chemical peel.
Oh, you know what?
Which literally made my face swell up because I don't know, I was like, I think my face was just like, something's going on and it's not fun, so I'm just gonna swell up. Cause it wasn't, and then it was itchy. So I'm like, am I allergic to this shit? I don't know, but the end result was pretty because my skin was clear. But that time, I wanted to just scratch at my face because it was so itchy. Crazy? I was like icing my face.
I was low-key putting a chemical peel in my face. Like The Ordinary, they have this like little red peel thing. And I was like, oh, it's supposed to like make your skin like brighter, da 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 da. So I used to be putting that shit on my face. It would be burning and then like wipe it off. And I was looking at it today because I went to Ulta. And I'm like, bitch, was I doing a fucking peel casually in the house? Like, oh my gosh, my casually is crazy. Bitches gotta really know what they're doing, and bitches is me, because I would just be doing shit and I'd be like, yeah. But what else? I haven't really. Actually, one crazy thing that I wanted to try that the bitches were doing, I really did want to try that, like, tape over the mouth shit. But, like, honestly, I really don't know what it do. It just seems so hilarious to me. Like, I really.
It's supposed to be better sleep because you like breathe out of your nose instead of your mouth. Like if you're it's specifically for if you're a mouth breather sleeper. Like if you sleep with your mouth open, then you're supposed to get better sleep by forcing your mouth closed so that you're breathing through your nose.
I don't think I do it every time. So I will have to think. I will record myself sleep. But
now they have the little slit in the lips thing, so it's not as scary.
Cute. Yeah,
Because that's literally what I was thinking. I was like, why are we just assuming that my nose is going to know what it's doing? Like, why are we just assuming my nose going to pick up where my mouth left off? Because I'm scared. What if it doesn't happen and I die in my sleep? Like, scary. I'm confused.
And I'd be locking my door, so how's it going to I guess so.
Okay. Literally. That's what my mom used to say all the time. You lock your door, something happened? Girl, something's out there, not in here. I'm worried
like
about
a door open.
What's out there.
Honestly, unlocking a door or like breaking the doors, like house doors, they are kind of easy. But
I don't care. It just feels good.
No, not saying like for them to attack me. I'm just thinking like if you really want to come help, you can just you can figure it out. Like, so I'm gonna just keep it unlocked.
Yeah, because they come with keys and stuff too, so it's not that serious.
True. Ooh, but thinking of it, I just thought about this. You know, we kind of lived through like people being like super skinny,
BBLs,
and then we saw it go into BBL, and now we're seeing it go back, and now we're probably gonna see it go back again. That shit is crazy.
Probably.
It was like,
I'm probably gonna have kids, and then they're gonna be seeing new types of BBLs, and they'll be like, I want to be thick. I'm like, want to be thick?
Nigga. Oh my gosh.
Niggas being skinny, thick. You don't want to be thick.
Are just going through it because it's like so much pressure. Like, and then it's something's always trending and shit. Like,
and it's our bodies. The trending topic is our bodies, not a piece of clothing. It's the shape of your body.
It's like, yo,
it's weird.
This shit's getting out of control.
It's so weird, but it's so easy to fall victim. It's so easy to fall victim.
Such a cute packaging though, like Pilates.
Not even exactly, but it's not even that. It's like.
Mind control?
It almost felt like, literally, it almost felt like everybody got on the same type of time at the same time and
Kardashian ass was
just switched. Yes.
That's when you like really notice.
Yes.
Like, because a lot of bitches, you know what?
Because I remember that and I was like, oh yeah, they definitely doing something.
I think Lori put everybody on the Pilates. Like, culture-wise.
If I was her, I would be pissed.
Her class,
like, why don't I have a Pilates studio, a Pilates
pissed.
No, like, for real. I would be
that's the first time I really remember,
why
like, okay, everybody's doing Pilates, but Lori did Pilates. And then the next big thing is like when all the Kardashians lost their ass. I said, oh, this is becoming a thing now. And then Ozempic, when Ozempic hit the streets like crack.
Like crack. Wegovy, part 2.
They just took their fillers out and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't even want big lips anymore, bitch.
And maybe they went back to lining it, probably. But like, we are living through too much.
I said, yikes. Not they hating me now. That's sick. But I kind of feel it because I too would like to be skinny again. But not even because of the fad. I just was skinny at one point and I missed it. I like it. My face was slimmer. I don't want to be that skinny again though because I have no ass. It very much, well, not no ass, but like not the ass I got.
Period. But
so I would like to keep the ass. I'm working on that.
If I don't know. I like the way I am. It's all self. It's not like I'm really leaning towards anything because I don't like Pilates. Like the shit that they offer, and I don't really enjoy that.
I like Pilates, but they be beating me up in that for sure.
I like the low impact movement. Like I like the idea, but I just don't like Pilates. Like that's just not for me. But yeah, I haven't got too caught up in it except for the outrageously wearing light pink. I do love that trend, but that has nothing to do with nothing. But like I'm not gonna wear it to the gym. I'm just gonna wear it out. But I just feel like this shit is really getting out fucking outrageous.
Now what outrageous trend that I will do? One day I'm going to get that lipo 360.
You know what?
Hey. Also, one day I will get
360
Botox.
As in like they're gonna take the fat from all over your body?
No, all over your stomach. Like stomach, side,
okay,
back.
Lipo's only on the stomach. Yeah, I'm not really.
Lipo 360 I think is only on the stomach. And then they might take some from your arms.
Oh.
I don't know though. I feel like I'm quite proportional though. So like, they could take some from my arms, but I don't think they need to.
Dang,
if you take all from the stomach, I'm up.
I honestly.
And I feel like Botox. I want my face to be a little more like, just, if my face was just a little more like, pulled back, I would eat that up actually.
I don't know what I would do. I feel like
if we got a little bit into this, like if we get the jaw a little,
in my head,
jaw,
like everything's magical, and if I lose a little bit of weight, like the chin's just gonna snatch itself. Or maybe I should figure out how to do that
Yeah.
wash and shit.
But the older you get, that's true. But the older you get, like this area do already start be sag. It will start
Yeah, I gotta
sagging.
get it.
I don't want that. When I see older
With the
women,
saggy chins.
love them down. They don't look crazy. They just look a
Okay.
little different. I don't know if I want to look like that. So I think, give me a little money. I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into that. Also, the my traps. I think that's what's called.
No.
You could do Botox. You could do Botox and make them go down. Yes, give me some money. I'm doing that because I just feel like you can't even really see because it's hair. I just feel like this little, because of wearing bras, I have like that indent between like this upper area and down here. If I get this to be flat and lowered, I think my neck would look longer. I think I'll eat that up. So I have thoughts, I have opinions, and I have procedures that are gonna happen.
I feel like
if money comes to me, when money comes to me, amen.
I'm just gonna give it a few more years in the gym, and I'm gonna see just how it ends up looking. But the only thing I really would get is just like taking the fat out of my stomach, maybe putting it into my ass. That's really, but it's not even like a fatness
BBL allegations.
It's gonna be a skinny BBL, so they won't know. But
Period.
but yeah, I don't think I'll do anything else. But now that I think about it, what do you think, like conspiracy wise, who do you think is like controlling the trends for women? Like why are they making us skinny now?
Well, I think it is the Kardashians. Sad to say, I don't want to give them that, but I generally do because we watched them all dissolve their asses and get skinny again, and then quite literally everybody else somehow started doing that, and but then it wasn't. And then
who's
I think
influencing the Kardashians?
Go ahead.
You know what was probably influencing them? That shit was, they're getting older. That shit's probably fucking up.
Yeah. And it probably was like time frame wise. At that point, they kind of all got rid of their black boyfriends. So then it probably was like, and then now they're up. So now that the black men are kind of out the picture, whether
in what way?
Definitely.
Like, what do you mean?
From where they were before.
Like they look in looks?
Like pre-sex tape?
Oh,
no, I'm talking about money. Pre-sex tape vibes. Building block was Ray J. Next building block maybe Lamar. Next building block Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye turned that shit up.
What's that boy's name?
Reggie Bush?
The next building. Okay, yeah. We can add him in there, but Kylie's man. Yes, Travis Scott, Kanye. The black building blocks, they came in, they rose, and then the boys were gone. Whether they were gone because of relationship issues, whatever, the boys were out the picture. Now I'm up.
You know what? I would say, I don't know if Travis did that much for Kylie.
I could get
outside of the kids. Like, I feel like she damn near turned him up. Because, like, she already had that lip kit, and you know bitches was on that lip kit crazy. I never tried it.
Tyga, then. I'll give it to Tyga.
Okay, I forgot he was there. But we really have to have a talk about that. Because how old was she? Tyga has been getting the skate.
Because she was young, and the whole family let that shit slide. The whole family let that shit slide. In fact, embraced it.
Oh, no, but everybody let that happen. Maybe that's a Hollywood thing. Because I'm really thinking, like, wasn't she, like, 16? Like, was definitely before the 18. So...
Exactly.
Yeah, and I feel like Tyga's always with a young
and this nigga talking about Rack City, bitch. Like, what the hell are we going? What the hell are we talking about?
Nigga, we gotta watch out for him. But
I too believe there's a problem going on over there with that man.
We'll get him, and we is somebody else because I won't be doing it.
I'm like,
but
yeah, I'm not a prosecutor.
I'm just putting it outside.
But yes, I generally think whether it was purposefully or unpurposefully, as the black people in their lives disappeared, it was like, well, I don't need to do this no more. I'm already up. These niggas is gone.
I agree.
Now there definitely could be a unseen force making them do stuff.
Yeah,
too,
and that's
though,
who I'm trying to
because
find.
They very
they
much
gotta
are
be copying somebody.
I definitely can see that.
They're copying someone.
I definitely
but
can see that.
Who is it? Who's on their mood board? And who's controlling this section of life?
That is a good question.
Conspiracies.
Who's on the Kardashians' mood board?
Getting into, because it's like, what made them decide that outside of health problems and their black men leaving them, there's someone else
Do they all decide
at the
to
same
try to
time?
be white
And
again?
it's like, okay, Kim's the ringleader, but it's like, well, Kylie's coming close, but it's like,
I don't think Kylie's. I think I could see Kim getting rid of her ass and everybody else getting rid of her ass, but I don't think if Kylie got rid of her ass first, is everybody else getting rid of their ass?
I feel like it's either Kim or...
But Kylie might be the ringleader for the kids.
It's either Kim or Kylie, because it's like, I feel like since I think Kylie's the richest. I feel like...
That's what they said.
She got $1 billion. I said, I just feel like she has more influence than it looks. But yeah, I do wonder who's like controlling this whole part of life, because everybody wants to be skinny now, and we are gonna figure out why. And you know what? I know Tyra's like, these bitches.
Honestly, I think not to just assume this. I think somebody is controlling it for sure, but I think it's just because history be repeating itself, and just in the way that it was happening, because we had them getting rid of their asses and everybody want to be skinny, then this like this rise of like,
conservatism.
what am I trying to say? Modesty and like conservatism. So it just aligns with the skinniness, and now we're all just wrapped up in. Listen, good enough. Don't quote us, but it just all just starts to wrap up and intertwine with each other. Now it's like, yes, now we're skinny, and now we're covered up, and now we're modest, and now we're rolling shit back. We don't want the DEI. We don't want the gay shit. We don't want the this.
That's what
like,
they're doing.
That's what's happening, and it is all just coming together.
They need to add.
And skinny is just part of it.
They're really trying to go back to
skinny's like, we don't want you to be black.
Housewife.
Yes.
White woman. That's what they're trying to take us to.
Exactly. That's what they want. Yeah. And I think that was really the end of our dissertation, because we really just ate that up, actually.
As long as we got to that ending. Because that's really the problem.
Yeah.
The conservatives are taking over.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that is really the problem. That's what's going on with this beauty stuff. That's what's going on with the skin stuff. That's what's going on with everything. It is the conservatives taking over.
So hopefully in the next few years we can revert back to the big booty bitches. God.
Okay, come on. Jesus.
But yeah, I think that is the tea on all the health and dating fads. Do you have a quote for the girls? Please inspire them. Please uplift these women in the name of, but don't quote me.
Inspiration.
Give them something. Clearly they need help. They taping their mouths.
Be yourself. Log off, touch grass, talk to a friend, build community, and build a village in real life.
I don't know.
That's it.
I would say for my quotable, I would be like, girl, think twice about what you doing. Do you like this, or is this a trend? Is this what you really want for your life? How is this helping you? Is this helping your self-esteem, or do your man want you to get a bigger booty? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on?
Never do nothing for a man.
Because sometimes people be getting those surgeries for a man, and you don't need that. Do it for you, boo.
I literally couldn't imagine a rapper being like, here's the money for your BBL. Like, did I ask for a BBL?
If they trying to influence you, but
nigga.
think about it. You know, they might manipulate you into thinking like, yeah. But no, we'll get into that another day. This has been But Don't Quote Me.
That's our dissertation.
Okay, I was about to get into manipulation and how these niggas and tricking bitches is getting ass. Now they got concrete booties. But this has been an episode of But Don't Quote Me podcast. We're out every Friday. If you want to catch us again, you can catch us at But Don't Quote Me Podcast on all socials, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. We're all there. And if you want to email us and tell us your tea, you can get us at buttdon'tquoteme@gmail. Make sure you hit us up immediately. If you want to find me, you can find me Madison at Madison Ophelia on Instagram, and the Travel Interlude, literally YouTube everywhere else.
If you really want to see me, Lindy, I'm an _Lindy Yor, Lindy Yor's Life on YouTube, Lindy Yor's Life everywhere as well. Yeah. So, bye. Catch us, call me, beat me if you want to reach me.